So in last class, what we have done is we have considered this single bay 2-story frame, and we have found out the equation of motion, and we have put the equations of motion in matrix form like this. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So this is the mass matrix, then this is the stiffness matrix, this is the matrix of unknown displacements at the levels of two masses m1 and m2, and these are the accelerations which are dependent variables. Once you know u1 and u2, you will be able to estimate u1 double dot and u2 double dot. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
We saw what will be the size of these m k matrices, m, k and f matrices. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, can we represent this by a simple dashpot model? By the way, जो diagram हम बना रहे थे उसको हम dashpot model बोलते हैं. That is the name given for such kind of representation. So can we represent this by this kind of model? So just have a look at this arrangement. There is mass m1 and m1 is connected to the fixed support through spring K1, and M1 and M2 are internally connected with spring K2. Are you with me? Spring
Yes, sir.
stiffness
Yes, sir.
K1 and K2. U1 of T is displacement of mass M1 at given instant of time. U2 of T is displacement of mass M2 at given instant of time. Mind you, it is not U1 into T, it is not U2 into T. U1 and U2 are functions of time. T is argument. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So having said that, now can we apply Newton's second law to this arrangement, and can we write down equations of motion for mass m1 and m2 easily? Let
Yes.
me draw the free body
Yes.
diagram of mass m1. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
FBD of m1. I will assume that at a given instant of time m1 is moving towards right of its mean position. So therefore and u2 is also moving towards the right of its mean position. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So this is the original position of m1 and m2. The displaced position of m1 and m2 will be like this. They both are moving towards right. Happy?
Yes, sir.
This moves by amount u1 of t. u1 of t. Happy? And this moves by amount u2 of t. Oh, I'm sorry. This moves by amount u2 of t. Happy?
Yes, sir.
And I also have made the assumption that u2 of t is greater than u1 of t. Are you with me? So this is assumption.
Yes.
u2 is greater than u1. u1 and u2 both are towards right. These are the assumptions that I have made. But that doesn't make the problem specific. It is still a generalized problem. If any of these assumptions is not respected, then you will get a negative sign. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So therefore, without loss of generality, I can make these assumptions. These are assumptions. Now, tell me, what is the force in spring K1? Won't it be K1 times
K1 into U1T. U1 of T.
U1 of T? So I am now dropping the argument T. I will simply write it as K1 U1. Happy?
Yes.
Then this is mass M1. What is its acceleration? Its acceleration is U1 double dot of T. Agreed?
Yes.
And I will assume it is towards right. Now, so all these are assumptions. U1 double dot of T and U2 double dot of T is towards right is the assumption. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And now, what is the force in spring K2? This mass has moved by amount U2. This mass M1 has moved by amount U1. So what is the net stretch in spring K2? It is U2 minus U1.
Minus U1.
Yes. And as it is a stretch, it is going to pull this mass towards right. Do you agree with me?
Yes.
So I am going to call this as U2 minus U1 times K2. Happy?
Yes.
Now, can I write down Newton's second law for this FBD of mass m1? What is Newton's second law? Summation of all the forces acting on mass m1 in x direction must be equal to mass into acceleration of mass m1 into acceleration of mass m1 in x direction. Do you agree with me?
Yes. Yes.
So what is the summation? Tell me. K1 u1, but this is minus, plus K2 into U2 minus U1. Do you agree with me?
Yes. Yes.
This must be equal to M1 into U1 double dot of T. Happy?
Yes.
Rearrange the terms. What do you get? M1 U1 double dot. Dekho. K1 U1 goes on other side, becomes positive. This K2
Yes.
U1 goes on the other side, becomes positive because it is negative. Do you agree with me? Here यहाँ पे negative
Yes.
है. So therefore what I am going to get? Plus K1 plus K2 into U1. Agreed?
Yes.
And K2 U2 is positive here. It goes on
Minus.
the other side. It
Minus
becomes
K2 U2.
minus K2 U2. And this is equal to 0. This is the
0.
first equation. Happy? Now let me draw free body diagram of mass m2. तो फ्री बॉडी डायग्राम ऑफ मास m2 कैसे आएगा बताओ. See, this spring is in tension, therefore it is going to pull the mass. Do you agree with me?
Yes.
It is going to pull the mass by what force? K2 into bracket U2 minus U1,
Yes.
and its acceleration is U2 double dot towards right. So what is Newton's second? If I apply Newton's second law to this, what do I get? Agreed? Vedant?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now let us write down. So what do I get? K2 into bracket U2 minus U1. But this is negative. Happy?
Yes.
This must be equal to M2 into U2 double dot. Happy?
Yes.
Minus K2 U2 goes on the other side, becomes positive. Therefore, what equation you are going to derive? M2 U2 double dot plus, बोलो, K2 U2.
K2 U2.
हाँ, आगे
Minus K2 U1.
minus K2 U1. This is equal to 0. This is the second equation. Let me take this second equation just below the first one. Can we write these equations in matrix form? चलो लिखो.
Yes.
कैसे लिखेंगे? मैट्रिक्स फॉर्म में इक्वेशन कैसे आएगा? So it is going to be m1 0 0 m2 u1 double dot u2 double dot. Do you agree with me?
Yes.
पहले दो टर्म्स देखो. Then plus I am going to have u1 u2 here. So first equation में you have k1 plus k2 times u1 and minus k2 times u2. So here you are going to have k1 plus k2. Agreed?
Yes.
And here you are going to have minus k2. Agreed?
Yes.
Then second equation, it is k2 u2. So sorry, minus k2 u1. So you are going to have minus k2 here, minus k2 into u1, and k2 u2. So plus k2 here. Do you agree with me? This is equal to
Yes.
0 0.
Plus K2.
Now compare this with the earlier equation that we have obtained. Chalo, compare kare. So I am going to take this equation there. compare. So what can you say? K1 plus K2 is 96 EI upon H cube. Agreed?
Yes. Yes.
K2 is 48 EI upon H cube. So K1 is
Yes.
48 EI upon H. Are you with me?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So the comparison is going to give me K1 is equal to K2 is equal to 48 EI upon H cube. Happy?
Yes.
बाकी तो mass matrix तो same ही है. Are you with me?
Yes.
So done. We have converted uh, this system into equivalent dashpot representation. क्या करना पड़ेगा? K1 equal to K2 has to be equal to 48 EI upon H cube. Happy?
Yes.
EI upon H cube. So this is the dashpot representation. Now, question is, how do I solve this? How am I going to solve these equations? Because I said the equations are coupled. M1 U1 double dot also involves term in U2. Are you with me?
Yes.
So now to solve this equation, we are not going to deal with simply these letters. Instead of that, I would prefer to take some numbers. So there are numbers lete. Are you with me?
Yes.
So let me now define the system. Let me take few numbers, and I'm mind you these are hypothetical numbers. इसको कोई meaning नहीं है. Means these are not practical numbers. Just to solve and to show you the procedure of solution, I am taking these numbers. Are you with me?
Yes.
चलो, पर फिर भी उसको थोड़ा सा प्रैक्टिकल एंगल दे ही देते हैं. M1 का वैल्यू में क्या ले सकता हूं? सो लेट अस assume that this slab is 3 meter by 3 meter. Are you with me?
Yes.
हाँ, तो 3 into 3 एंड इसका थिकनेस है लेट अस से 120 mm. Are you with me?
Yes.
0.12. So what is the mass of this slab? Can you tell me? 3 into 3 into 0.12
1 2
multiplied by 25 kilonewton per meter
25.
cube into 1000. तो ये न्यूटन में आया. Do you agree with me? Divided by
Yes.
9.81. This will be the mass in
Yes.
kg. So can you tell me what is this number? Let us assign this number to m. बोलो कितना आता है?
The 2752.
27.
52.
हाँ, तो we will take it as 2750 kg.
Okay.
Happy?
Yes.
Now let us calculate M2. M2 is equal to, as this is the roof slab, we may have a slab with smaller thickness than 120. So let us say this is 100 mm thick slab. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So this is 3, 3. So what will be its mass? 3 into 3 into 0.1 into 25
Yes.
kilonewton per meter cube is the density of reinforced concrete. मल्टीप्लाइड बाय 1000. सो किलो न्यूटन से हमने कन्वर्ट किया न्यूटन में. दिस डिवाइडेड बाय 9.81 मीटर पर सेकंड स्क्वायर गिव्स मी मास इन केजी. सो टेल मी हाउ मच इज दिस?
So 2300.
2300
kg.
हाँ. सो M2 इज इक्वल टू 2300 kg. ये भी लिख ली. आर यू विथ मी?
Yes.
So M1 is 2750 kg, M2 is 2300 kg. Now let us try to find out what is the value of EI. Are you with me?
Yes.
सो ई कितना रहता है अपने कंक्रीट का? जरा बताओ मुझे. 5000 रूट एफ सी के. दिस इज फ्रॉम IS 456. डू यू एग्री विथ मी?
Yes.
एंड लेट अस से द कॉलम concrete, therefore we are using M40 grade. Are you with me?
Yes.
So column का E लिखना है. So therefore 5000 root FCK, that is 40. So tell me how much is this? 5000 root 40. This will be in MPa. कितना आता है बोलो? Yes, Veda.
So 31,622.
31,622.
622.
हाँ, सो इसको राउंड ऑफ नहीं करेंगे, हम राउंड ऑफ करेंगे वो EI के वैल्यू को राउंड ऑफ करेंगे. सो इट इज 31,622 MPa, राइट?
Yes, sir.
हाँ, MPa का मतलब होता है न्यूटन पर mm स्क्वायर. हैप्पी?
Yes, sir.
What is I? So let us say that these columns are of dimensions 200 cross 200. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So 200 cross 200 mm dimensions के अगर कॉलम है तो what will be the value of I? 200 into 200 cube BD cube by 12. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Tell me how much is that? Hmm.
It is coming 133 into 10 raised to 6.
133.
0.33 into 10 raised to 6.
हाँ, वो 0.33 छोड़ दो, into 10 power 6 and that is in mm raised to 4. Do you agree with me?
Yes.
All
Yes.
this is given data. बाद में कंफ्यूज मत होगा ये वैल्यू कहाँ से आए. We are now in the process of setting up the problem. We are trying to give some meaningful values to M1, M2, EI. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
तो सेट कर रहे हैं हम प्रॉब्लम. ये दिया हुआ होगा आपको, E और I की वैल्यू दी होगी. So now what is the value of EI? Can you tell me? And I want now this EI. अच्छा, E का यूनिट क्या है बताओ? न्यूटन पर mm स्क्वायर.
Yes.
What is the unit of I?
mm raised to 4.
Mm raised to 4. So what is the unit of EI? Newton
mm raised to square.
mm square. But I want it to be in Newton meter square to be consistent with all my units. Are you with me? So I want it to be in Newton meter square. ये ध्यान में रखना. So EI की वैल्यू मैं कैसे लिखूं? 133 into 10 power 6 is I multiplied by 31,622.
Yes.
Right? This will be in Newton mm square.
mm square.
I want to convert it into Newton meter square. तो क्या करना पड़ेगा? 10 power minus 6 से मल्टीप्लाई करना पड़ेगा.
-6. Yes.
So 133 into 10 power 6 into 31,622 multiplied by 10 power minus 6. है ना?
Yes.
So this is going to cancel out. So can you tell me
Yes.
now the value of EI? Multiply 133 by 31,622.
Sir, around 4205726.
4205
05726.
726. अब क्या करेंगे हम ये वैल्यू एक्चुअल आ रहा है ना? न्यूटन मीटर स्क्वायर.
Yes.
But we are still in the stage of setting up the problem. Why to deal with such kind of numbers? Are you with me?
Yes.
So we will approximate it to 430,000 न्यूटन मीटर स्क्वायर. 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 43 lakh न्यूटन मीटर स्क्वायर. Are you with me?
Yes.
So अब the given problem in our hand is M1 is given, M2 is given, EI is given. EI is this. Happy?
Yes.
So now what will be the value of K1 and K2? Can you tell me? K1 therefore is equal to 48 EI upon H cube. Let me say H is also given to you. H. And H is 4 meter.
Yes.
This is given. So if H is 4 meter, it is going to be divided by 4 cube. Agreed?
Yes.
So it is 48 into 430,000 divided by 4 cube. इसका यूनिट क्या होगा बोलो? EI is in Newton meter square and H cube is in meter cube.
Yes. So Newton per meter.
Newton per meter. Very good. So now in Newton per meter, what is this number? Tell me.
Sir,
हाँ
3225000. 25000.
So this many newtons of force is required for 1 meter of displacement. Happy?
Yes.
What is the value of K2? Same. K2 की वैल्यू सेम ही थी. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
यहाँ पे ध्यान दो. K1 equal to K2 equal to 48 EI upon H cube. So K2 is also equal to 3225000 Newton per meter. कोई गलती नहीं है ना कैलकुलेशन में?
No, sir.
Okay. So others are also expected to do the calculations and point out if there is a mistake. So K1 is equal to this, K2 is equal to this. K1 K2 की वैल्यू मिल गई, M1 M2 की वैल्यू मिल गई. So what is the equation that we are trying to solve? Equation तो अब हमारे पास है. Are you with me? This is the equation.
Yes, sir.
So I am going to substitute the values M1 M2. So tell me the values of M1 and M2. Sorry, here. Tell me the values of M1 and M2. M1 is 2750. 2750.
Yes.
0. Then 0. And M2 is 2300. Happy?
Yes, sir.
This is mass matrix multiplied by U dot matrix. That is U1 double dot. Happy?
Yes.
U2 double dot. सही है?
Yes.
This is this plus. चलो. What is next? K matrix. तो K matrix कैसे दिखता है? हमने अभी कैलकुलेट किया था यहाँ पे. How does K matrix look like? It is K1 plus K2 minus K2 minus K2 K2. Happy?
Yes.
So वही मैं लिखने वाला हूँ. K1 plus K2 मतलब 2 times 3225 मतलब कितना होगा बोलो? 6450000. Right?
Yes. Yes.
000. Happy?
Yes.
Minus K2. But minus K2 मतलब minus 322500.
000.
Then यहाँ पे भी minus K2. That is minus 322500. और यहाँ पे K2 है. So K2 is how much? 322500. Happy?
Yes, sir.
This times U1 U2. This must be equal to 0 0. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Now the problem is these equations are coupled, because if I try to expand the first row, I get 2750 U1 double dot plus 0 U2 double dot. तो यहाँ तो कपलिंग नहीं है, बट यहाँ पे है. देखो, is equal to this multiplied by U1 minus this multiplied by U2, and U1 and U2 are seen in first equation. U1 and U2 are seen in the second equation as well. Happy?
Yes.
How
Yes.
I solve these equations? So this is M matrix. This is U double dot matrix, matrix of accelerations. Then this is K matrix. This is matrix of displacements, U. And this is the matrix of force.
Yes.
Nodal forces. So forces कितने हैं? दोनों डिग्री ऑफ फ्रीडम के यहाँ पे 0 0. एक्सटर्नल फोर्सेस कुछ नहीं है. Are you with me?
Yes.
So therefore it is undamped. Undamped क्यों? क्योंकि damping नहीं है. And free vibration. We are going to disturb these two masses M1 and M2 from their mean position, and we are going to leave it. And this system is going to vibrate about the mean position. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
We are trying to find out in that case what is U1 of t, what is U2 of t. Happy? Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So how to solve this equation? Now we will take a digress. Why are we going to take a digress? I will tell you in a while. Digress. The first thing that I'm going to do, don't ask me why. Let us do it first. What I'm going to do is I'm going to find out M inverse K. Are you with me?
Yes.
So M inverse K मतलब मुझे मैं क्या find out करने वाला हूँ 2750 0 0 2300 ये जो मैट्रिक्स है इसका इनवर्स हैप्पी
Yes.
मल्टीप्लाइड बाय K मैट्रिक्स तो K मैट्रिक्स क्या है इट इज 64.5 into 1 2 3 4 5 10 raised to 5 do you agree with me so मैं इसको ऐसे
Yes.
लिखूंगा 64.5 then minus 32.25 then minus 32.25 and 32.5 this entire thing multiplied by 10 power 5 agreed
Yes.
ये मुझे कैलकुलेट करना है कैसे कैलकुलेट करूं आर यू विथ मी क्यों करना है वो मत पूछो कैसे
Yes.
करूं तो फिलहाल तो यू हैव कैलकुलेटर यू कैन डू इट ऑन कैलकुलेटर राइट नाउ आई एम गोइंग टू डू इट ऑन using the online tools you can always do this on calculator so let me share screen with you is my screen shared
Yes, sir.
okay so now let us try to find out inverse of a matrix online
So we
inverse
can do
matrix.
A inverse A is equal to I matrix.
Pardon?
Sir, the formula A
No, no.
inverse A
For
is equal to I.
yeah, that all can be done, but forget it. You are not going to do that manually. You are going to use calculator. It is not expected that you are solving this manually. Are you with me?
Okay, okay, sir.
So यहाँ पे पहला एलिमेंट क्या है 2750 टेल मी आर यू एबल टू सी माय स्क्रीन
Yes.
टेल मी द सेकंड एलिमेंट 0 what is the next element यहाँ पे 0 and what is this element 2300 do you agree with me
Yes.
calculate so the inverse of this is the inverse of matrix are you with me
Yes.
so in fact what is that inverse so ये easy है you can say the inverse of this matrix is going to be 1 upon 2750 0 0 1 upon 2300 कैसे how am I sure that this is going to be the inverse देखो if I multiply this by this if I multiply inverse of a matrix by the matrix itself I should get I right that's what you were saying right
Yes. 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 Right.
तो मैं इसको मल्टीप्लाई करूं अगर 2750 0 0 2300 तो क्या होगा बोलो when I multiply this by this matrix the first row is going to be 1 plus 0 second row is going to be 0 plus 0 so this element is going to be 0 this element is going to be 1 then 0 into 0 so this element will remain 0 and then 0 multiplied by 1 in 0 plus 1 by 2300 into 2300 that is 1 so ये multiplication क्या आएगा I matrix 1001 do you agree with me
Yes.
so therefore this is the inverse of M matrix so M matrix का inverse निकालना आसान है are you with me
Yes.
so now inverse तो निकाल लिया now what about the K matrix K matrix will remain as it is ये matrix ऐसे के ऐसे यहाँ पे लिख देता हूँ happy this is K matrix this is M inverse and I have to now I have to now compute this this multiplication do you agree with me
Yes.
what means what is the size of this matrix tell me 2 cross 2 what is the size of this matrix 2 cross 2 so what is the size of resultant matrix is the multiplication possible yes number of
Yes.
columns of first matrix do match with the number of rows of second matrix and therefore what is the inversion size what is the multiplication size it is going to be 2 cross 2
Yes.
Number of rows of first matrix multiplied by number of column of second matrix. Happy?
Yes.
How to do this multiplication? Again, I am going to do this multiplication online. Are you with me? Matrix multiplication, matrix dimension. First matrix का dimension क्या है? 2 cross 2. What is the dimension of second matrix? 2 cross 2. This all can be done on your calculators. Are you with me? Set matrices. Now tell me what is the first matrix? A inverse. So it is 1 upon 2750. Agreed? Then 0. Then 0. And then this matrix is how much? 1 upon 2300. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
What is B matrix? चलो जिसके साथ मल्टीप्लाई करना है. It is 64.5 into 10 power 5 है ना?
Yes, sir.
64.5 इसके ऊपर 4 zeros है. 2 3 4 if I am right. Correct है?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Then this, how much is this? Minus 3225. 32 minus 32250000. Right? Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Then this is also. This is also. Now calculate. So, oh, I made a mistake, I think. Recalculate. 1 minute. Last element was incorrect. Matrix multiplication. फिर से करना पड़ेगा. Set matrices. Can you quickly tell me 1 divided by 2750?
2750.
Then 0.
0.
Then 0. 1 divided
1
by
upon 2300.
Is that right?
Yes.
This 64.5 1 2 3 4. Right?
Yes. Yes.
Minus 3225 0.
000.
Right?
Yes.
3225 के ऊपर 4 zeros and 6450
3 0, sir. Sir, 3 0.
हाँ. 3225 हाँ
0
4.
0 0.
अब सही है.
Yes.
Minus sign. Right? This is
Yes.
also minus sign. But this is the same value but with plus sign.
Yes.
Calculate.
Yes.
So what is the multiplication? So we have got the multiplication and it is represented as a fraction. No problem. I will write down that. So it is 25800 by 11. So 25800 by 11. Happy?
Yes. Yes.
Minus 12900 by 11. 12900 by 11. Then minus 32250 by 23. Minus 32250 by 23. And 32250 by 23. 32250 by 23. Okay?
Yes.
And now I am going to find out eigenvalues of this matrix M inverse K. क्या करने वाला हूँ बताओ. ये जो मैट्रिक्स M inverse K है इसको temporarily let us call it as A matrix. Are you with me?
Yes.
I am now going to find out eigenvalues and eigenvectors of A. A मतलब क्या है? M inverse K. Are you with me?
Yes, sir. Yes.
कैसे फाइंड आउट करना है? आई एक्सपेक्ट दैट यू मस्ट हैव गॉन थ्रू द आइगन वैल्यू प्रॉब्लम. उसका फिजिकल सिग्निफिकेंस क्या है वो सब हम बाद में देखेंगे. फर्स्ट वी आर गोइंग टू रन द कैलकुलेशंस. व्हाट मींस व्हाई आर वी डूइंग दिस, ये मैं पहले क्लियर करना चाहता हूं. उसके बाद हम जाएंगे इसके फिजिक्स में. आर यू विद मी?
Yes, sir.
So now we are going to find out आइगन वैल्यूज ऑफ A which is M inverse K. तो ये जो मैट्रिक्स मिला इसके मुझे आइगन वैल्यूज चाहिए. हाउ डू आई गेट दैट? I can find the eigenvalues online itself. You can also find out eigenvalues on your calculator. Are you with me?
Yes.
So let me eigenvalue and eigenvectors online calculation. I am using online tools. You have to use calculator. Are you with me?
Yes.
Just give me a second. Net is slow here. Okay, are you able to see my screen?
Yes.
What is the size of matrix? तो अब यहाँ पे देखो 2 क्रॉस 2 ऐसे नहीं पूछा है because eigenvalues and eigenvectors can be found out for square matrix. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So let us do that. So eigen matrix क्या है बताओ? 25800 by 11. So I will write down that 25800 by 11. Then we have minus 12900 by 11. 11. Then
Yes.
minus 32250 by 23. Minus 32250 by 23. And then
Yes.
32250 by 23. 32250 by 23. Happy?
Yes. Yes.
And I will ask it to calculate now. Yes, just give me a second. Okay, I'm back. So eigenvector and eigenvalues. So what is the first eigenvalue? See, first eigenvalue is 507.5. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
What is the second eigenvalue? Second eigenvalue is 3240.12. So you have to understand that first observation, the eigenvalue of this matrix has turned out to be real number. It is not complex. Are you with me?
Yes.
In general, eigenvalues can be real or complex, but this eigenvalue has turned out to be real. Are you with me?
Real. Real.
And what are the eigenvectors corresponding to these eigenvalues? So the lowest, we are going to rank order. Dekho, what is the next thing that we are going to do after this? So let me write down the eigenvalues here. So what are the eigenvalues of A? So first, those we denoted by lambda. किससे denote करेंगे आप? कौन से लेटर से डिनोट करेंगे आइगन वैल्यूज? वी विल डिनोट इट बाय लैम्डा. आर यू विथ मी?
Yes.
एंड लैम्डा 1 इज हाउ मच? 507.50. हैप्पी? Somebody is saying something in chat box. So what is it? Nothing. Okay. Are you with me?
Yes.
And lambda 2 is equal to what? So lambda 2 is equal to 3240. 3240.127. That is 0.13. Happy?
Yes.
So जो भी आइगन वैल्यूज आएंगे, we will first rank order these eigen values from lowest to highest. ऐसे पहले करेंगे. And then we will get eigen vectors associated with these eigen values. So lowest value के साथ, in this case, in this particular case, it is already arranged in that fashion. We have lowest eigen value first and then higher eigen value. So eigen vector corresponding to 507.5 is this one. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So that eigenvector I am going to call it as phi1. क्या बोलेंगे इसको? बोलो. Lambda 1 के corresponding eigenvector I am going to call it as phi1. Happy?
Yes.
And how do I represent it? I represent it as a column vector 0.638 comma 0.638 1. Happy? Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
You may be wondering what is this eigenvalue and what is this eigenvector. We are coming to its explanation later. But in principle, you will be able to get eigenvalues and eigenvectors for such kind of matrix. And those I am trying to write it down. What is the value of phi 2? Phi 2 is the eigenvector associated with the second eigenvalue. And that is minus 1.311 and 1. Happy?
Yes.
So that I will write minus 1.311 and 1. Happy?
Yes.
And now I am going to define a new matrix, which is phi matrix, where I arrange eigenvectors corresponding to all the eigenvalues in sequential fashion.
Yes.
So I am going to have phi 1 here and phi 2 here. Are you with me?
Yes.
If it is 3 by 3 matrix, how many eigenvalues will you have? You will have 3 eigenvalues. You will have 3 eigenvectors. So phi matrix will be 3 by 3. Do you agree with me?
Yes.
When you are going to have this matrix 3 by 3, when it is 3 degree of freedom system. Are you with me?
Yes.
So n degree of freedom system के लिए ये m inverse k will be n cross n. In that case, you will have n eigenvalues corresponding to each eigenvalue. You will have an eigenvector. Are you with me? And then the phi matrix will be n cross n. Happy?
Yes.
So it is going to be degree of freedom cross degree of freedom. Its size. Do you agree with me?
Yes.
Can I write this down now? Yes, it is 0.638 1 minus 1.311 1. Happy?
Yes.
I hope I have not made any error. Yes, I hope it is correct, and I believe that these calculations are correct. Anyway, now, why did we find out this phi matrix in first place? So now I am going to tell you its importance. 1 minute. Now we are going to do 2 more calculations. Calculation number 1. ये जो phi matrix है, let us do this now. This phi multiplied by K matrix. Let us see what it is. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Don't ask me why till now. Still, you will understand what I am trying to do little while later. So let us multiply phi by K. So what is K matrix? Tell me. 64.5, 32.25. Happy?
Yes. Yes.
Then
There minus sign.
minus
Minus 32.
32.5, 25, and 64.5.
So no, plus 32.25.
Plus 32.5. Sorry. Plus 32.25 multiplied by K. तो क्या होगा बोलो? Where is K? K matrix. Where is it? No, phi matrix. Sorry. Where is the phi matrix? This one.
Yes.
So let us try do this multiplication. So multiply matrices online. Matrix multiplication calculator. 2 cross 2, 2 cross 2 set matrices. 0.638, 0.638, then minus 1.311, minus 1.311. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
1, 1. Just give me a second. 64.5. 64.5 minus 32.25. Acha, 64.5 0000 minus
Yes.
32.25 minus 32.25 32.25 so I think we have to take a transpose here. Just give me a second. Okay, just give me a second.
Yes, sir.
Let us substitute z is equal to 5 times. Just ignore this part. You will not understand this. This I am doing for my calculations. Are you with me?
Yes.
Z is equal to 5 times u. So m u double dot plus ku is equal to f. This matrix. If I substitute this, so u is equal to pi inverse z. So if I substitute this, it is going to be m pi inverse z double dot plus a pi inverse z is equal to f z. Just give me a second. This is M matrix. If I multiply it by 5 once again, so I get 5 M phi inverse. Just give me a second.
Yes, sir.
Phi inverse Z double dot plus this is K, this is phi. I'm multiplying by phi everywhere. K phi inverse Z is equal to phi times F. So now look at the argument that I am trying to make. Because my argument, our original equation is mass matrix M U double dot. U double dot is U1 double dot and U2 double dot. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
K U, where K is the stiffness matrix, U is U1 U2 is equal to F, where it is 0 0 in this particular case. So in fact it is something like this: M1 0 0 M2, this is the mass matrix. Happy? Then you are going to have U1 double dot U2 double dot plus this element. I am going to call it as K11 0 0, and this is K22. We know what these elements are. Are you with me? But in this particular case,
Yes,
this is not a diagonal matrix. So you have this matrix populated everywhere. Are you with me? So it is
yes,
like
sir.
K1 plus K2 here. Then minus K2 here. Minus K2 here. And K2 here. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
This is the K matrix that you have in your hand. This multiplied by U1, U2. And this is equal to F, which is in our case 0 0. Happy?
Yes.
So this is equivalent to this. I am representing it in matrix form. Now I am going to make an substitution. क्या substitution कर रहा हूं मैं, जरा देखो. I am substituting Z is equal to phi times U. So what is Z? Z is a kind of displacement. So instead of U1 and U2, I have now new sets of displacement, Z1 and Z2. Are you with me?
Yes.
This is equal to phi matrix, which is 2 cross 2 in our case, times U1 U2. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So I will write it this phi matrix in longhand. So I have Z1 Z2. मैं substitution कर रहा हूँ. Z1 Z2 is equal to, I will call this element as first row first column, first row second column, second row first column, and second row second column. These are the elements of phi matrices. What are these elements?
Yes.
ये phi matrix कहाँ से आया है? तो phi matrix हमने यहाँ से calculate किया है. What are the elements? 0.638 minus 1.311, 1 and 1. So we know all these
Yes.
elements of phi matrix. Are you with me?
Yes.
This multiplied by U1 and U2. For some weird reason, I have made this substitution. Are you with me? Complicated integration solve करने के लिए हम substitution करते हैं कि नहीं? वैसे ही समझो. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So Z1, Z2, these are new displacements. मतलब जिसको मैं unknown ले रहा हूँ, नए displacements है. And what are these displacements? These are phi times U. I know phi 11, I know phi 12, I know phi 21 and phi 22. ये सब पता है. Are you with me?
Yes.
Okay. कैसे कैलकुलेट किए? तो जो प्रोसेस मैंने बताया, M इनवर्स K मैट्रिक्स के आइगन वेक्टर्स से ये phi मैट्रिक्स कंस्ट्रक्ट किया है. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir. Right. We got the phi matrix.
हाँ, so phi matrix पता है. This matrix is known. These are unknowns. So therefore, this Z1 and Z2 are also unknowns. Because U1 and U2 are unknowns. But phi is known matrix. Happy?
Yes.
If I make that substitution, Z is equal to phi times U. What is U? U is equal to phi inverse Z. Agreed?
Yes, sir. Right.
दोनों साइड में मैंने phi inverse से मल्टीप्लाई किया. So if I multiply the left hand side by phi inverse, I get phi inverse Z. If I multiply the right hand side by phi inverse, I get phi inverse phi into U. But phi inverse phi is I, and I into U is U. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So therefore, I will get U is equal to phi inverse Z. Do you agree with me?
So can you please repeat this particular sentence again?
I will show it to you. I will pre-multiply both the sides by phi inverse. So I will get phi inverse into Z, happy, is equal to
Yes, sir.
phi inverse into phi into U, है कि नहीं?
Yes.
But what is phi inverse phi? It is I, identity matrix. Inverse of a matrix multiplied by the matrix itself is identity matrix. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
I into U. And what is I into U? If you multiply any matrix by identity matrix, it is that matrix itself. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
मैं करके दिखाता हूं. I matrix is 1 0 0 1. Agreed? Multiply it by U1 U2. What do you get? 1 into U1 plus 0 into U2 is U1. And 0 into U1 plus 1 into U2 is U2. So you get U itself. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
So therefore, I have pre-multiplied both the sides by phi inverse. Phi inverse into phi is identity matrix I. I into U is U itself. So therefore, I get U is equal to phi inverse Z. Happy?
So can you please repeat this sentence again?
Which sentence?
So this how you got the U matrix?
Have you understood the process?
Yes, sir.
हाँ, तो मैं sentence repeat करके क्या होगा? Z is equal to 5 times U. And how I got which matrix?
U matrix.
So देखो, Z is equal to 5 times U is the substitution that I am making. Do you agree with me?
Yes.
Pre-multiply both sides by phi inverse. तो phi inverse Z
By
होगा
phi
लेफ्ट हैंड
inverse.
साइड.
Okay.
Phi inverse phi U हो गया राइट हैंड साइड.
Yes.
But what is phi inverse into phi? Inverse of a matrix into matrix is identity matrix.
Yes.
So that is I matrix. है कि नहीं?
Yes.
So I into U. But what is I into U? If you multiply any matrix by the identity matrix, it is that matrix itself.
Yes. Right.
So therefore it is equal to U. So what do I get? Phi inverse Z is equal to U.
Yes.
That's what I am writing. समझ में आया?
Okay, sir. Understood.
Now, now I am going to substitute this here. Now can you tell me what is U double dot? U double dot will be phi inverse Z double dot. Do you agree?
Yes.
So M into U double dot matrix है, वहां पे मैंने क्या लिखा? M into phi inverse into Z double dot. Happy?
Yes.
What is Z double dot? Z double dot matrix will consist of Z1 double dot and Z2 double dot. Happy?
Yes.
KU, यहाँ पे U के जगह मैंने लिख दिया phi inverse Z. Happy?
Yes. Yes. Right.
K into phi inverse Z is equal to F. Right hand side तो वैसे के वैसे रहा. Happy?
Yes.
Now I am multiplying both the sides by matrix phi. फिर से phi matrix से मैं multiply कर रहा हूँ. Are you with me?
Okay.
So what do I get? Phi M phi inverse Z double dot plus phi K phi inverse Z is equal to phi times F. Do you agree with me?
Yes. Yes.
Phi matrix is known. F matrix is known. So right hand side is known. Happy?
Yes.
Now my argument is this, or my hypothesis is this. Phi M phi inverse is diagonal. Are you with me? And phi K phi inverse is also diagonal. Diagonal का मतलब है कि इसमें सिर्फ diagonal elements नॉन जीरो रहेंगे. ये वाला एलिमेंट और ये
Yes.
वाला.
Right.
This is zero. So if I
Yes. Right.
pre-multiply M matrix by phi and post-multiply it by phi inverse, I transform the original equation into new coordinate system where unknowns are Z1 double dot, Z2 double dot and Z1 and Z2 instead of U1, U2, U1 double dot, U2 double dot. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
But in this particular system, the equations are uncoupled because phi K phi inverse is diagonal matrix and phi m phi inverse is diagonal matrix. Are you with me?
Yes.
So therefore now I can solve this system. I can find out z1 double dot. I can find out z1 double dot and z2 double dot simply by solving two single degree of freedom systems. Are you with me?
Yes.
समझो, if phi m phi inverse is diagonal, इसके जो एलिमेंट्स है मैं इनको बोल रहा हूं, it is something similar to the mass matrix but in new coordinate system. I am going to call these elements as m11 0 0 and m22. Are you with me?
Yes.
This into z1 double dot z2 double dot. Do you agree with me?
Yes.
Plus phi k phi inverse is also a diagonal matrix. It is something similar to k matrix in new coordinate system. So I am going to call it as
Yes.
k11 0 0 k22. Happy?
Yes.
And z is z1 z2. Happy?
Yes.
This is equal to, now this phi into f matrix, this is the forced matrix in new coordinate system, so I am going to denote it by capital F. Are you with me?
Yes.
So this is small f multiplied by phi, I get the elements as capital F. Happy?
Okay.
And now expand this equation. इसका पहला रो जरा expand करो. So what is this? m11 z1 double dot. Happy? Plus k11 z1 है कि नहीं? m11 z1
Yes.
double dot plus 0 z2 double dot plus k11 z1 plus 0 z2 is equal to f1. हो गया?
Yes.
क्या इस इक्वेशन में z2 आया है? नहीं.
No.
So is it as if a single degree of freedom system? क्या मैं इसका solution दे सकता हूँ? Do I have solution for
Yes, sir.
this? Yes, I have solution
Yes.
for this. Second equation देखो जरा, क्या है? m22 z2 double dot 0 into z1 double dot plus m22 into z2 double dot plus 0 into z1 plus k22 into z2. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Is equal to f2. Does it involve z1? No. So is it like a single degree of freedom system? Do I have solution for it? Yes, I have solution for it. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So can I solve this too? Yes, I can solve it. Once I solve it, what do I get? I get z1 and z2. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
But what I wanted u1 and u2. Why are you giving me z1 and z2? Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
But what is the relationship between z and u? z1 z2 is equal to 5 times u1 u2. Happy?
Yes.
The moment I get z1 and z2, I already know phi. Can't I get u1 and u2? u1 u2 will be now equal to phi inverse, which is known, into z1 z2, which is known. Do you agree with me?
Yes.
So I have solved the problem. I have got u1 of t and u2 of t just by solving two single degree of freedom systems in different coordinate system. Happy?
Yes, sir.
So let me summarize. मैं summarize करता हूँ and then we will stop for today. I will show this calculations tomorrow. So what is the hypothesis? Whenever I cast the equations in the original coordinate system, those are coupled equations. Are you with me? देखो ये diagonalized
Yes.
matrix नहीं है. Those are coupled equations. इसको अगर decouple करना है तो मुझे क्या करना पड़ेगा? I need to find out eigen values and eigen vectors of m inverse k. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
हाँ, तो m इनवर्स k के आइगेन वैल्यूज और आइगेन वेक्टर्स में मुझे मिल गए, तो आइगेन वैल्यूज को पहले मैं रैंक ऑर्डर करूंगा और छोटे से हाईएस्ट वैल्यू आइगेन वैल्यू उसके करस्पॉन्डिंग आइगेन वेक्टर्स जो है उसको एक के बाद एक लगा के phi मैट्रिक्स बनाऊंगा. आर यू विद मी?
Yes, sir.
व्हाट इज phi मैट्रिक्स? Phi मैट्रिक्स इज नथिंग बट द मैट्रिक्स ऑफ आइगेन वेक्टर्स. मैट्रिक्स ऑफ आइगेन वेक्टर्स of m inverse k. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
और कैसे आइगन वेक्टर्स को अरेंज किया है, स्मॉलेस्ट आइगन वैल्यू से लेके हाईएस्ट आइगन वैल्यू तक, ऐसे ही करना है। आर यू विथ मी?
Sir, as in smallest to highest, as in how?
देखो आइगन वैल्यूज मैंने निकाल लिए। अब यहाँ तो पहला लैम्डा 1 50 से 1.50 आया और लैम्डा 2 3240.13 आया, लेकिन जब आप आइगन वैल्यू
Yes.
प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करते हो सकता है कि आपको पहली वैल्यू 3240 मिले। आर यू विथ मी?
Okay.
और पहला आइगन वेक्टर आपको ये 52 वाला मिले, तो आपको क्या
Okay.
करना है, पहले आइगन वैल्यूज को रैंक ऑर्डर करना है और उस आइगन वैल्यू के करस्पॉन्डिंग जो आइगन स्मॉलेस्ट आइगन वैल्यू के करस्पॉन्डिंग आइगन वेक्टर पहले रो पहला कॉलम होगा 5 मैट्रिक्स का। आर यू विथ मी?
Yes, sir.
देन नेक्स्ट आइगन वैल्यू और उसका आइगन वेक्टर है वो सेकंड कॉलम। आर यू विथ मी?
Yes, sir.
सो आई गॉट द 5 मैट्रिक्स। हैप्पी?
Yes.
तो 5 मैट्रिक्स मिलने के बाद आई प्रपोज that I will make a substitution. What is the substitution? Z is equal to 5 times U. Happy?
Yes, sir.
If I make that substitution in the parent governing differential equation, I get M phi inverse Z double dot plus K phi inverse Z equal to F. Happy?
Yes, sir.
इस इक्वेशन को मैं phi से प्री मल्टीप्लाई करूंगा सारे टर्म्स को, and my proposition or my hypothesis is no matter what M and K matrices are, this phi M phi inverse is diagonal and phi K phi inverse is diagonal. I will prove this in next class. ये prove कर सकता हूँ। Are you with me?
Okay, sir.
So the moment I get these two matrices as diagonal matrices, ये जो system है, it becomes uncoupled set of equations in Z coordinate system. Are you with me?
Yes.
तो उसको सॉल्व करूंगा, सो आई विल गेट Z1 Z2 Z3 ये सब मिलेगा मुझे, एंड देन आई विल अप्लाई द इनवर्स ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन। Z इज इक्वल टू 5 टाइम्स U, सो U इज इक्वल टू 5 इनवर्स Z। आई नो Z1 Z2, आई विल बी नोइंग U1 U2। आर यू विथ मी?
Yes.
So in Z coordinate system I am solving two single degree of freedom systems instead of solving the coupled equations। Are you with me?
Okay. Okay, sir.
अनकपलिंग हो गया। सो देयरफॉर ये प्रोसेस हम फॉलो करना है। अब कल आपको मुझे सिर्फ यही प्रूव करके दिखाना है कि फॉर एनी चॉइस ऑफ एम एंड के, फाई एम फाई इनवर्स एंड फाई के फाई इनवर्स इज ऑलवेज गोइंग टू बी डायगोनल। हैप्पी?
Yes.
ये अगर हाइपोथेसिस में प्रूव कर देता हूं तो फिर दिस इज द ट्रैक दैट वी आर गोइंग टू यूज टू सॉल्व एनी मल्टी डिग्री ऑफ फ्रीडम सिस्टम। आर यू विथ मी?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is coming up in the next class. So so that's what I'm going to prove in the next class. Next class will start with this proof and then I will summarize the strategy and we will solve this problem further. Happy?
Yes.
Okay, chalo, so let us stop today, stop for today. You can write your attendance in chat and then you can leave the
Okay, sir.